Hello class 11, welcome to the online class of accounts. So today we'll be dealing with journal entries. So today we'll learn how to do the question related to journal entry. So let us revise a little bit the rules of journal entries. So as we have discussed about assets and expenses, what is the rule of debit and credit. So when cash comes in the business, when cash is increased or when cash comes in, we say that it's debit. And when cash goes out, we say credit. Cash will be credit. Same goes for bank. And one more thing, all expenses are debit and all incomes are credit. So these are the rules which you need to keep in mind for solving this question. So let us begin this question. So it's question number 9 given in page number 7.39. You can see in your book. So the first, April 1. So what is the transaction? Raju started business with cash. Now what happens here? Raju started business with cash. So we will prepare two accounts here. Two accounts will be affected. First will be cash and one more will be capital account. Because what is capital? The amount by which business is started. So capital is always credit. Always remember that capital is always credit. So what will be the entry now? Raju started business with cash. So cash comes in the business. So when cash comes in, we say debit. So cash account will be debited. And one more thing, capital account. Capital is always credit. So entry will be cash account debit to capital account. So we don't write CR here. We write cash account debit. For CR we write 2. So cash account debit, just beneath the account we write 2 to capital account. So what is the amount? 1 lakh. So 1 lakh will be debited and 1 lakh will be credited. So the first entry is done. The next one is Raju introduced additional capital. So additional capital was brought in by Raju by check. Whenever it is written by check, it means the transaction is related to bank account. Whenever it is check, so we will think that this transaction is affected by bank. So as we know, cash and bank has the same rule. So again additional capital is brought in. So bank will be debited because bank is increased by the amount 50,000. So bank will be debited to capital account. And as I have mentioned that capital is always credit. So bank account debit to capital account. So what is the amount? 50,000. So 50,000 will be debited and again 50,000 will be credited. Clear students? Next one is number 5. That is April 5th. What was the transaction? Bought goods from MSG&S. It is one firm's name. So MSGS rupees 20,000 means goods were bought. Now as I have discussed about asset, when asset is increased, when asset is purchased, it will be debit, and when asset is sold out, it will be credit when asset is decreased. So now the entry is bought goods. Bought goods means goods were purchased. Now when machinery is purchased or furniture is purchased, we take machinery account, furniture account. But here bought goods, we don't write goods account, we write purchase account. Okay, we don't write goods account. Whenever goods is purchased, we don't write goods account. Only in case of goods we write purchase account. So the entry will be purchase account debited to MSG&S. Okay, why? Because purchase means goods are purchased, means asset is increased. So it will be purchase account debit to MSG&S. It is a firm's name. So amount is 20,000. So it will be 20,000 to debit and 20,000 to will be in credit side. Clear students? The next one is April 10th. What is the transaction? Paid cartage. Now paid card is an expense. So expenses are debit. So cartage account will be debited to cash. It is paid by cash. Nothing is mentioned means it is done by cash. Or you can take with bank also, doesn't matter. So paid cartage, I will take cartage account debit to cash. So cartage account debit to cash. What is the amount? Number 10, this amount is 5,000. So 5,000 will be debit and 5,000 will be credit. Now let us move on to the next entry, that will be 15. Now number 15 means not number 15, April 15th. What is the transaction? Cash withdrawn for personal use, rupees 2,000. Now personal use means drawings. When a businessman or any businessman, when he withdraws for his personal use, we call that drawing. So personal use means drawing. So drawing account will come, and cash account. So withdrawn cash, what will happen? Cash will decrease. What will happen? Cash will become credit. So as we know, when cash goes out, it is credit. So cash will be credit and drawing account will be debit. Remember students, drawing is always debit, drawing account is always debit. So it will be drawing account debit to cash. Now what was the amount? 2000. So 2000 on debit side and 2000 on credit side. So number 18, what is the question? Sold goods for cash. Now goods are sold. What will happen? Cash comes in. So when cash comes in, cash will be debited. So cash account will be debited to sales account. As I have discussed that time, that purchase goods, we don't write goods account. So in sold goods also, we don't write goods account. We take sales account. So it will be cash account debited to sales account. So cash account debit to sales account. What is the amount? 5,000. So 5,000. So 20th April, what is the transaction? Paid salaries. Now paid salaries is expense. So expenses are always debit. So salary account debit to cash. So salary account debit to cash. What is the amount? 15,000. So April 22, what is the transaction? Bank charges paid. Now when bank charges are paid, bank charge is a expense. So bank charges account debit to cash. Why to cash? Because cash is going out. Bank charge is an expense, so it will be debit, and cash goes out, it will be credit. So bank charges account debit to cash. So what is the amount? 500. It will be 500 to debit, 500 to credit. Okay, now number 24 or 24th April. So paid telephone bill, same, telephone bill is expense. So telephone bill account debit to cash. So telephone bill account debit to cash. What is the amount? 600. So 600 to debit and 600 on the credit side. And the last one is purchased furniture. Now purchased furniture is asset. So when asset is increased, it will be debit. So furniture account will be debit and cash is paid. So cash decreases, it will be credit. So furniture account debit to cash. So what is the amount? 5,000. So this way question number 9 is solved. So I request you to solve some questions from your book. So thanks for watching the video. Thank you.